This is packing for a 30-day trip. This is, of course, we're already on the Mainely Maine trip, going up the East Coast, uh, all the way up to Maine, Acadia, Niagara Falls, and back. And we're gonna have sometime we're gonna be on the coast. So I got swimming trunks over here. As you can see on the bed, I've got several pair of jeans, several pants that I zip off and make shorts, and I got several pair of shorts. And this would be the biggest trip we packed for. AI told us that packing blue jeans, you lay them out flat. I'll probably open them up one fold in my cubby hole in my camper. And they take up less room if they're not rolled. And t-shirts, if you roll them, take up less room. And I'm not only rolling just t-shirts, but I'm also separating my t-shirts from the tech shirts and normal cotton shirts. I do some running sometime and work out a little bit while we're camping and all this, and the tech shirts are a whole lot more breathable and they'll dry quicker.
Hey, so we are headed to our first campground. We're currently on the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's a bicyclist. We are going to be here for 2 nights. We're going to do a little hike, quote unquote, up to Mount Mitchell. It's a 6 mile up, 6 mile down hike. We'll see how I do. I guess that's it for now. You got anything fun?
No, I think that's it.
So we are on the way to our campground, and our fabulous TomTom GPS in the van has taken us down a national forest road that is all gravel. It's pretty. Give them that. It's also 63 degrees outside. I'm going to attempt to show y'all this trail we're going on tomorrow. It is the Mount Mitchell from the Black Mountain Campground trail. It is all blue blazes, so our campground is here. And then we'll follow this blue blaze here, here. Guess there's an overlook there. All the way up to the top of Mount Mitchell. And we've eaten at this restaurant up here before, and it's pretty good. We were actually pretty surprised. And then, so that's 5.6 miles up, and then we will hike it right back down. And then we'll be back at the little camper.
We have been known to play a game or two of Uno, and Jen had several cards, so I thought I'd get a picture of it. We are at the 1.5 mile marker on the Mount Mitchell Trail. We got 4.5 more to go. Just past the halfway point. We're 3.1 miles up Mount Mitchell. Jen's doing great. We just got to hang in there and get all the way to the top and then come back down. If we eat lunch at the top at a restaurant.
If we can find it.
If we can find it. We just found out it's not exactly on the trail, so you got to find it. Since I have hiked both LeConte and Mount Mitchell is a harder hike. Well,
we made it. I made it.
We made it to the top. What time is it? 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
3 o'clock. We had 6 hours worth of hiking up for 6 miles. And
Brutal.
We made it to the top. We're at the tower. I'll show some pictures of that. Overlook.
I went to Walton Ferry for a few years when I was a youngster.
This is Mitchell's Cemetery. The guy that actually found out that this was the highest peak east of the Mississippi, and they buried him here on top. He actually died up here trying to in the return home or something back from after he declared this being the tallest place.
I think he slid down a waterfall.
Slid down a waterfall. There you go. There's the sign. I am currently on the Commissary Junction Trail, part of the Mountains to Sea Trail. Headed back down to the campground. Jen decided it might be dark before we get back, so she actually decided to take a ride back down to the camper. So she'll meet me there later. Well, as you can see, I made it back to the start point of Mount Mitchell. Just completed all the way up and all the way back. Now I gotta hike back to the camper.
We are on our way to our next campground. Right now we are on the Blue Ridge Parkway. And as you can see, it is pretty gosh darn foggy. And it is 10:30 in the morning. We are underway on the ferry. It's kind of weird sitting in the vehicle while the boat was moving. Show you Scooter on the ferry. Hopefully y'all can hear me. There she is. There's the mister. Second ferry for the day. We just left, well, an hour ago, we left Oakshott Island. I know I said that wrong. And we are now getting to Hatteras. And then we will drive up to our campsite. It's probably an hour up the road, I guess. There's some really nice houses, and I can't imagine what they cost.
Hold us all over. Kind of built up my steel out here.
We are currently in the Chesapeake Bay tunnel, I think, or we're on our way there. Anyway, this is a tunnel that we are in. We just had to stop and get the propane bottle inspected. That was a first.
They wanted to make sure the bottles were turned off, switch-wise.
Yeah. Hey everybody, we just made it to Atlantic City, so this is the Jersey Shore, if you will.
Behind us.
Yep. And we're fixing to walk on the boardwalk and see what there is to see.
Find us someplace good to eat.
Hopefully.
It's a little chilly. We actually have a jacket with us, but people are out here on the ocean, so, you know, maybe the water's warmer.
Who knows?
So we are walking down the boardwalk at Atlantic City. Matter of fact, if I can turn that around, I'll show you the other view of the sign right there. It says, "Welcome to Atlantic City."
Good luck.
We're looking for a place to eat, and Jen wants to go down and see the big Ferris wheel that is in operation. Jen does. Yeah, Jen does. She's not going to ride it, but she'll see it. So there's part of it. This is part of it. And And it's one of those places that I'll bet at nighttime, come down here about 10 o'clock, I bet it'd be a whole lot more people down here.
Whole different scene.
Whole different thing.
We have been in New York City, or I guess Jersey City, for a while, and have finally made it to the Holland Tunnel. We're waiting to go through the toll, I guess. We are at Chapman Falls in Devil's Hop Yard State Park. Cute little waterfall. It says it's 60 foot. I'm not seeing the 60 foot, but okay.
Did make it to New York. We did get a hot dog, but we could not find a place to park. So I had to drop Jen off and then make a block around and come back and pick her up.
Hey, so we are at the Gillette Castle in Old Lyme or Lyme, Connecticut. He's trying to show it to you. You'll see pictures of it. We showed up here, and apparently they don't do anything after Labor Day, so it is closed, and I think the castle is closed for renovations anyway. But we have a really pretty view of the river, and there's apparently a ferry across there that we have no reason to go over there, but it's a cute little ferry. So that's it.
We are at Newport, Rhode Island, at the Cliff Walk along the ocean. It's about a 2-hour hike, I guess, one way out and one way back.
More of a walk.
More of a walk, a walkway. Beautiful. This is one video in a playlist of 4. The easiest way to get to the next video is to select the tab that appeared here. If you've been to some of these places that we've traveled and want to share your stories with us, just add your comments below. You know the drill. If you like what you've seen in this video and want to see more, hit the like and the subscribe buttons.